2005 Porsche Cayenne alarm module location module. This is a horn in this one instead of a siren. It has a 2-wire inlet. It's down here under this wiring harness. In order to access this horn, you have to remove this whole entire wiring harness, and in order to do that, you have to remove this panel, and this panel. This panel has T30 screws around the outside edge of it. Then it just pops off, and you have these two panels stacked in there just like so. If looking from the driver's side, you'll have a fuse block here. It mounts in this tab, and this tab. You'll have another, these are relay blocks. You'll have a relay block going from here tying into this one. You'll have a relay block going from here tying into this one. You remove these two relay blocks first, then remove that relay block. There's little tabs that you flick open while prying up slightly to be able to get them off. These two you have to pry back towards the connector or relay block and pull up the whole entire thing and move it out of the way slightly. Get this one out. You have three. One here you pry towards the engine. These two here you pry towards the fender. Pull it up, turn it, set it down in a hole. Start taking these screws out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this section here. And then after you've gotten that loose, you have connectors back here in this section. You unplug them. Then you have one that actually connects here on the top side above these other connectors. It goes from this junction here to here. Unplug every one of those. There's like a little slide clip that goes on the inner section of every one of those, or the section that you can actually see. You can pick them out, unplug them. Then you want to push these in or out away from the connectors and push down on the connectors themselves and push them through the void. There is a plastic tab on all of these, so you don't have to worry about pushing down the tabs or the wiring pins themselves. You can push down on the tab on the inside and not have to bend anything, but hold down on that tab, undo one side. Keep pressure down on that tab, undo the other side, and you'll feel it break free and go down. Don't forget this screw back here. It is a little tricky to get to, but it can be done. It sits right under the windshield wiper arm here. This setup here didn't actually work, so I ended up pulling my whole fuse box up on the back side, and I used a T20 T-handle Torx and got it right out. Now this is the tabs that I was talking about on these wiring harnesses here. You run a pick in under there, pry out slightly, and then these come right up. The bottom section is a little bit different, can be a little bit trickier, but it doesn't have to be. I'll show you here the plastic tabs that I was referring to. You either got a tab here or a tab on that back side. Same over here, you got a tab there. This is the outermost relay block. This is the tab where it connects to this guy. This is the tab where it connects to the black panel. Same on this one. Now, I haven't gotten full access to the horn underneath. I can see the horn underneath, but I don't have an opportunity to change it right now. So I will be posting another video with converting it over to a siren as opposed to a horn. So stay tuned for that. This is a more professional video instead of my previous one. So thanks for watching and stay tuned.